Good morning. We're here up in the hills of Stony Creek Mills. I'm Carol Lott from Exeter Wellness Center, and welcome to the woods. We're going to get a little bit of sunshine every day. It's important to take a moment and meet the sun with your eyes. Wake up to the sun. Greet the sun each day. Whether from in the house, out a window, open the door, look for the sun. Or if you have a chance to be outside, even better. I'm going to do the practice today facing the sun. So you're going to be behind me. This is going to allow you the chance to mirror me in a much better way than when I'm facing forward. All right. Take a moment and just soak up the sun. Feel the feet on the ground while connecting the third eye with the sun. Take a moment for mountain pose, rooting down through the feet, feeling the earth beneath you, straightening the legs, tuck the tail, rise up through the crown. Roll the shoulders back, reach gently down through the fingertips, decompress the shoulders. Gently squeeze the glutes together as you lift and lengthen, growing taller, creating more space in the vertebrae. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, relax the body. Exhaling long and slow, letting go from the top down. Inhale up and exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, rest the chest on the thighs. Bend the knees deeper, look up and inhale. Press down through the feet. And bring the hands back to the heart center. Take a breath in and out. Stepping back with the right leg. Oh. I just had a bumblebee join me. So I'm going to take a moment and ask him to step aside. Here he goes. Hands on the hips. Looking straight forward. Line up the shoulders with the hips. Take a few deep breaths. Pivot the back foot. Open the arms at shoulder height. Relax the shoulders. Reach out equally through both hands. Streamline the energy. Create space in the shoulder joints. Let the tailbone relax. Imagine the rivers of the body and the energy and the direction that it flows. There is a spiral of energy that flows from the inner thigh to the outer thigh and helps to keep the leg with the knee right over top of the ankle. Take a few more deep breaths. And on the exhale, release the arms. Straighten the front leg. Reverse the hand up front. Place the hand on the hip. Soften the knee and reverse that. Keep looking forward. Get a beautiful stretch into the side of the body. Relax that back shoulder. Take a breath, come up, and you can either place the hand on the knee or the forearm. Taking a mudra with the hand and then reaching the arm overhead. Bringing the ear and the arm close together. Reaching out through those fingertips while pressing back through the back foot. Keep the ear lifted off the shoulder. And keep breathing. Take a breath and look down. Release the fingertips to the ground and unplug that foot. Bring the hands to the knees, come into a high lunge. Hands can stay on the knee, go to the hip, or add the arms. Heel is off the ground. We're pressing back through the leg. Take one more breath and spin the back foot down. Back to our warrior two, preparing for triangle. Straighten the front leg and pulling that front hip back. Hand above the knee or below the knee. And let that back arm comfortably float up. Let it reach up for the sky. Don't worry about that front hand reaching all the way down to the foot. Work with your body where it's at today. If you have a little room to grow, grow with each breath. If the neck is uncomfortable, look to the side or down at the ground. If the shoulder feels like it's pinching, bring it forward a little bit where you can still lengthen. When you're ready, take a breath and push into the front foot, come back up. Turning the toes to the side, hands on the hips, take a breath and fold forward. Release the arms. Reach for the outer knees, calves, or feet. Soften the back of the knees and shake out the head, yes and no. Coming back up with a little core action, take the hands to the hips, lift the head up halfway. Take a breath, tuck the tummy. And on the exhale, rise. Stepping the back foot in and moving back forward. Bringing the hands up, lace together, take a breath, and on the exhale, side stretch. Come back up, take a breath, and exhale, stretch to the other side. Come back up with that breath, and on the exhale, release the arms down. Other side. Stepping back with the left leg. Setting up our warrior one. Imagine sending the energy of the feet out in opposite directions. The front foot is rooted while pushing down into the ground and forward. The back foot is on a slight angle, also rooted down and pressing back. Squaring off the hips to the shoulders, aligning the neck and the head, and getting the most benefit out of this pose. One more deep breath. And pivot the back foot, opening up to warrior two. Looking to the side or over the front hand. Keeping the energy moving in opposite directions with the feet. Allowing the river, water of the body, the flow, to open up the inner thigh while moving forward and backwards at the same time. Soften into the tailbones. Relax the shoulders, streamline the energy all the way out through both hands. All the fingertips, let it flow. One more deep breath, and release the arms down. Straighten the front leg, reverse the hand, soften the front knee, hand on the back hip. Keep looking forward while getting a beautiful side stretch into the abdomen. Soften that back shoulder. Keep breathing. Keep that front knee moving forward. Take a breath, come back up, and releasing either the hand to the knee or come down to the forearm. taking a mudra with the hand, an extended side angle, Uttita Parshvottanasana. Reaching overhead, softening shoulders, and press into the thigh. Lift the ear off the shoulder, while the other ear and shoulder come closer together. Deep breaths, comfort in the pose. And then take a breath, look down, release the arm or fingertips, unplug the back foot, come up with the hands on the knee and build your high lunge. Again, keep that front knee moving forward and keep it over the ankle or behind the ankle. Heel is off the ground, but the back leg is straight and strong. Hands on the hips or adding the arms. Focus and breathe. One more breath. Move into that warrior two position and straighten the front leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. I'm going to move my position over here just a little bit for a better visual. The back foot lines up across the back of your mat if you're using one. Your front toes are facing forward. And I'm pulling my front hip back as I reach forward with the front arm and then release it to wherever it is willing to be today. The back arm, no pinching in the shoulder, opening up way back too far. Being a little bit more this way might be better than being back too far this way. Reach for the sky. Lift and lengthen the body. Create space and breathe. Take a breath, look down, bend into the knee, come back up, and turn the toes to the side. Take a breath and exhale, fold forward. Take the arms together like a box. Again, I'll take a step back. Where I'm fitting my head inside my arms like a box. Widening your legs as wide as you would like them. Softening the knees and letting the upper body hang. Even rocking back and forth on the feet can add to this pose. When you feel ready, release the arms. Bend the knees. Bring the hands to the hips. Take a breath, tuck in the tummy. Exhale, rise. Take a breath in and out. Take another breath and sigh. Very nice. Hands go to the back. If you can't reach all the way around back because of some shoulder issue, then they could be just slightly back from the sides of the hips. If you have the ability to place your hands on either side of the spine, please do so with fists. Press the fists into the hollows of the low back and open up the hip flexors, open the abdomen, and enjoy a back bend. Bringing yourself back up and then releasing the arms. Bring the feet back together. Bring the hands together. Inhale up and exhale, stretch to the side. Come back up, take a breath, and exhale over to the other side. Come back up, take a breath, And release the arms down. Balancing pose. Most appropriate for our location would be tree pose. I'm going to take my foot out of one of my shoes and just bend the toes and arch the foot. Below the knee or above the knee. Hands could stay on the hips or express them like branches of a tree. Keep rooted. Try to lift up and grow a little taller. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, bring it back in. The slower you move, the more muscle you develop while practicing and strengthening your balance. This might be your place to practice this pose today. Root down through the foot, take the bump out of the side of the tree, soften the shoulders, but then reach up through the hands. And keep in mind, the sides of our body are different on different days. Yoga helps us to recognize that which is out of balance and to use the poses, breathing exercises, relaxation and meditation to all bring the body back working together, every system harmoniously, and then we feel lovely inside and out. Connect with your breath. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, gracefully release your tree pose. Hands to the heart center, thumbs touching the center of the chest. Relax the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. We have one thing left to do, a spinal twist. Our body loves these. After a nice practice, warming up the tissue, balancing the both sides of the body, getting the energies back where they need to be, a spinal twist helps to wring out any residual toxins or stress. So we're going to do a standing spinal twist. Separate the feet a little bit. And with the hands, one arm can go across the low back, and if that's not possible for you, you can just rest it here, just around the side. And then we're going to take that other arm, and keeping those feet rooted, keeping the hips forward, grab a hold of the opposite hip or a piece of clothing if you can, and then pull the hip forward, relaxing the shoulders, and turn the torso. The head is the least important here. I'm focusing on a spinal twist, pulling the hip forward while moving the shoulder back and breathing. Take a breath, unwind the body first, and then release the arms. Big arm circle. 2 more. And other arm. Don't do anything that creates any discomfort. Take a breath. And on the exhale, wrapping around to grab the opposite hip. It's up to you how far that hand can go. And now I'm pulling the hip forward while rotating the spine, using that back shoulder to reach back. Head stays comfortable. Keep breathing. Take a breath. Unwind the spine first. Release those arms. And the hand that was tucked behind. 3 big arm circles. Inhale And exhale. One more. Beautiful. One more rinse and cleanse to allow the chest to be open, the heart to shine. Hands together behind the back, and if this is not possible for you, then the hands could just rest here on either side of the back of the hips. Pulling the shoulder blades down. Opening the chest as much as possible. Keep the head forward, neck is loose. With that chest fully opened, take a few deep breaths. Use the breath to further expand the muscles and give them a beautiful stretch. Use the whole body to breathe. Breathe into the belly, expand the ribs, fill the lungs, all the way up to the collarbones, and then exhale from the lungs back down to the navel, tuck the tummy in. 2 more. And if you're experienced with breathing exercises on the next one, hold your breath. Pause with it at the top of the inhale. And exhale. Releasing the arms. Releasing everything that can be left go of. Inhale the arms up, look up. And exhale, bring the hands back to the heart center. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. May you be blessed, guided, and protected. Namaste.